The town of Blackridge always felt older than it looked. Its streets were narrow, its houses wooden and worn, and its people lived with the quiet fear of something they could never name. Children grew up knowing which roads to avoid after dark. Adults locked their doors long before the sun had fully set. And the forest, the great Blackridge forest, stood at the edge of town like a sleeping monster, its trees twisted as if frozen in silent screams. It was a place of secrets, a place where the past never really died, it just waited. On February 9th, a cold sharper than any previous winter gripped the town. It wasn't just cold. It was an oppressive, heavy cold that seeped into your bones. Even the animals hid away. No dogs barked, no owls hooted in the distance, no branches rustled in the wind. The entire town felt suspended in a strange, unnatural stillness. The sky was nearly black, the clouds so thick and swollen they blocked out even the faintest glimmer of moonlight, plunging Blackridge into an inky darkness. At 10:58 p.m., a tremor rolled beneath the town. It was small, gentle, almost like something shifting in its sleep deep under the earth. People felt it in their floors and walls, a subtle vibration that rattled teacups and made the windows hum. But everyone pretended not to notice. You see, Blackridge had a long, long history of pretending. It was easier that way. At 11:13 p.m., the tremor came again, but this time it was stronger. A few picture frames fell from shelves, their glass shattering on hardwood floors. A car alarm blared into the silence, a shrill, panicked cry that was quickly silenced, and then stillness returned, deeper and more unsettling than before. The town held its breath, waiting. At 11:46 p.m., the third tremor struck. This one was heavy, deep, like a giant fist pounding from below. Dust rained from ceilings, furniture shook violently, and in the nearby forest, birds erupted from the treetops in a frantic, terrified swarm, their wings beating against the cold air. Exactly 1 minute later, a scream tore through the night. It wasn't a normal scream of pain or fear. It was jagged, broken, filled with a terror that sounded almost ancient. It was a sound that didn't belong in the modern world, a sound that crawled under your skin and stayed there. The scream came from the direction of the one place no one in Blackridge dared to approach anymore. The old Miller house. The house had been abandoned for 20 years, left to rot at the edge of the forest. People said the ground beneath it was cursed, that it was somehow wrong. Some folks said the Miller family hadn't just left. They'd been taken by something that lived under the floorboards. Others whispered that the house itself was alive, that it fed on the unlucky few who dared to enter. Officer Daniel Halle